Werewolf. Oh yeah. Tut mir leid, dass ich im letzten
Old
Part
notes
einfach
from Ava
abgeschalten habe, aber
before she created Lambda Mankind.
bekam da einen wichtigen Anruf. Dann habe ich gedacht, ja komm, wegen einem Part. Stört es nicht, wenn ich die Abmoderation nicht drin habe.
My Irish brethren. But that was a lifetime ago.
Oder ist hier hinten noch was? Oh. Sollte ich vielleicht nicht backgehen. Okay.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Endron acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rodko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Gahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
This attack?
Believe me, Ava. All of these deaths will be avenged.
What you did to the training center's a hell of a start. Hey, need to talk?
Lambda Mankind's really made something of itself, hasn't it?
Yeah, took us a while, but we've got a solid group. And our name's out there. The bigger we get, the more we can do. Still need to get public opinion on our side, of course, and that's not going to be easy given the way Endron and its puppet media portray us. But the longer we fight, the better we can reclaim our narrative. The people will come to realize we're fighting for them in due time.
From what I've seen, you've got an uphill battle in the court of public opinion.
That's for sure. Endron's media mouthpieces have done a hell of a job of painting us as terrorists. But hey, it could work out in our favor in the end. If we bring Endron's abuses to light...
Their smear campaign against you would just be one more strike against them. That could work. Adana taking action, the attack on the cairn. It's hard for me to ignore the parallels with the day Ludmilla died.
I suppose the infiltration strategy doesn't exactly help things, huh?
Yeah. I'm terrified that we might somehow see a repeat of 5 years ago.
Don't worry, Cahal. Even if the broad strokes are similar, the details are completely different. We lost Ludmilla because we didn't know that Endron was working with the Black Spiral Dancer. Piece of shit must have realized Ludmilla was one of us. Nothing else could have. There's no way in hell that's happening again. We've checked Endron's security on all their sites around Tarker's Mill. There are no Black Spiral Dancers, not one. Adana's got this. She'll be safe.
How did Adonis' training go while I was away?
Rodko tried to make a Garu out of her, but all his training didn't exactly bear fruit. I know she doesn't like talking about it, but she says she doesn't feel the gift.
She must be mistaken. Just as much as my blood flows through her veins as her mother's.
I think only time will tell. But all of Rodko's obsessive Garu training only pushed her closer to me. She took an interest in my work, wanted to know all about my approach to infiltration, my thoughts on humans, and she was a fast learner. Call it ego, but I used to think she was trying to be like me. Then I realized she already had a role model, her mother. Adana realized that I could teach her a lot of the same stuff her mother could have, so she stuck to me like glue. And then she shifted up a gear, studied at Caltech and Columbia University, and she did it all on her own. You should be proud of her.
Always have been. So, how do you like being Rodko's lieutenant?
Things were a little bumpy in the beginning. Rodko didn't like my way of doing things, so I had to assert myself. Deep down, though, I don't think he would have gone easy on anyone. Nobody could replace you in his eyes.
Yet here you are, Rodko's right hand. I'd say you replaced me quite well.
I appreciate it, but it was never a question of ability. Rodko just had to get over it, to learn to stop yearning for the past. It was a slow process, but he's finally managed to turn the page. That said, your return has done him a lot of good. All of us, really. There's a lot of change we can effect with you here, Cahal. Keep that in mind.
Rodko did everything he could to stop the assault. But there were too many Endron troops, and they were all heavily armed.
I know. How'd you get involved, though?
I was stealing explosives from a weapons manufacturer when I heard the cairn was going to be attacked. I came as fast as I could, but it was too late.
Hell, I'm just glad you came back at all. I don't want to think about what might have happened if you hadn't. You wanted to chat?
I'll catch you later.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch the attack on the suburb?
When I think of what they did to Leandra,
Were you the
I
one
just
who
hope we
buried
can help
Ceres?
smooth her passage into the world
You
beyond.
truly honored her legacy.
That was the least we could do. She was always there for us.
I just can't get my head around the fact that we just buried Ironwind.
Me neither. I figured he'd be the one burying all of us.
Fenn's strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
Haben sich hier wieder neue Geister eingeschlichen? Kann das sein? Auf jeden Fall kann man jetzt hier durch. Da hat es noch irgendwas, was leuchtet. Instant Level Up. Jetzt haben wir nicht mehr viel, ne?
Did you hear about those activists hiding out in the woods? Endron attacked their camp yesterday.
Also hier kann man sich richtig feiern. Ich glaube, wir haben hier nicht mal eine Karte, ne? Da. Hey. Wieder was gefunden, so muss das. Aber ich hätte schon ganz gerne sowas wie eine Karte. Da ist ein versauten Reh. Und es juckt sich nicht, dass ich hier bin. Okay. Auch interessant. Aha. Haben wir wieder was. Ein Geist oder so, ne. Nur eine Seele. Aber auch gut. Oh. Ich will hier nicht runterfliegen.
Hey,
Haben wir noch
Carl.
jemand?
Heard about your little light show at the mine. Didn't lose a finger playing with those fireworks, did you?
Not a one. And we couldn't have done any of it without you.
Oh, please. You're too kind. All I did was stick around. You know I'm here if you need me.
Thanks, Dusk. I'll let you know.
Man muss schon immer genau gucken, wo man da noch Pflänzchen herbekommt, ohne Witz. So. Gehen wir mal noch weiter hoch. Wieder zu ihm. Oh.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
I had a chance to talk to Yfen for a while. It's hard to believe the state the spirits are in.
What do you mean by that? Are you here to tell me I let them down?
No, that's not it at all. I just want to know what happened.
Fen will tell you that I turned away from the spirits to focus on the pack, on Adana. It's true in part. I needed to keep the pack unified, but I never abandoned the spirits. I did everything I could for them. But I never had the sort of connection with them that Rafik had.
And the worm?
His influence is spreading here. It's spreading everywhere. But we're all fighting against it as best we can. But as long as Endron stays here, the worm will remain strong. It will try to corrupt our minds, to weaken Yfen and the spirits.
Never thought I'd have a chance to say this after I left, but I'm glad to be back among the pack.
Me too, Cahal. I'm glad to have you, especially right now. I'll respect your choice to leave once this storm passes, but you know as well as I do that your place is here. You're my right hand, Cahal. After what you did at the mine, I'd say you still are.
That's Ava's place now.
I know, and she's a fine fit for the role. But you and I, we have a different bond.
Whether I go or stay, Rodko, that bond will always remain.
I truly hope so, Cahal.
I read the message you left on Ludmilla's grave. I didn't know that you...
I never should have given the green light for that mission. Never. I'll blame myself for the rest of my life. If I hadn't made that decision, my sister would still be alive. And you never would have left.
Wasn't your fault, Rodko. How could you have known that Endron had set a trap for us?
I'm the leader of this pack. It was my job to know.
You can't punish yourself like this. Even Yfen didn't see it coming.
Yfen is not our pack leader. I was the one who made the choice, not him. And I've got to live with that.
As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension there.
Between the attack on the cairn and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now. Give her time.
Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right. Speaking of Ava and Adana, they told me about their plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Endron's network.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here. You need anything else?
How'd you meet Ava anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run. And I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fighting Endron.
You and the other humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah, I know. I know what you are. Ava told us everything. Trust me, Cahal. We're all on the same side here. We're fighting for the survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
What do you know about the dam?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. Even if Rotko draws their attention, you're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only cart Endron had in its hand.
That figures. I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal. You need something?
I'm good.
Good luck with the
I've ID'd the civilians taking readings on the nearby riverbank. Should I warn the commander?
No, they're working for us. Nothing to worry about from them.
does the commander intend to do about these activists?
You'll know as soon as I... What happened with that surviving recruit?
Ex-surviving recruit. I shot him. Commander's orders. Damn fool wanted to terminate his contract.
After all he'd seen, he should have known this isn't the kind of job you just quit. What a moron. Like this.
Stay vigilant. Weapons ready. Put it down!
This truck was destroyed when Major Grainer's squadron attacked the activists' camp.
What are we supposed to do with it? Take it to their mine?
Nothing like that. They only want DNA samples. Just a routine pass. Don't ask questions, just do your job.
How's our silver bullet stock looking? We finished the inventory?
We lost a lot of them in the training center attack, but we have enough to hold us over until the next shipment arrives.
Ava, I'm at the entrance to the site.
Good. The dam is down below. I'll give you the targets once you're in.
Try to be careful.
Don't worry, this isn't my first rodeo.
About the mine, right? Of course. That's why Endron's sending in reinforcements from Nevada to back us up.
Apparently those reinforcements are all ex-cons. I hear they signed a deal with Endron to convert their prison sentence into years of security work.
Well, you'll just have to ask them when you see them.
So, und das, glaube ich, war's für heute, meine Freunde. Es war heute wieder eine gelungene Folge, wir sind recht weit gekommen. Ich feiere sowas. Und es ist auch recht knackig erzählt, muss ich sagen. Ja, bis zum nächsten Mal, meine Freunde. Tüdelü.